Good evening everybody, it's Supercar5 here. Right, if you may remember, a few weeks ago I posted a little video onto the world of YouTube with a dilemma. That dilemma was, I was looking for a new camera. Now, I wanted a camera that had the great image quality and the interchangeable lenses of an SLR, but I wanted the small, compact size of a compact really. Don't know what other kind of compact cameras are, unless you choose a compact system camera. Now this combines the best of both worlds of those two types of cameras into one small body. And this is where the dilemma came in, because after a friend showed me his camera, which is an Olympus EPL5, I was interested in getting myself one of these cameras. But after he showed me his, I looked at equivalent ones that were on the market, and there were so many choices. I was really confused on which to go for, and that included the Sony NEX3N, the Olympus EPL, no, not the EPL, sorry, the Olympus Pen EPM1, and Samsung's NX1000 smart camera. Now these were just some of the choices that I looked at, but however, there was one camera that for me stood out amongst all the others. In fact, since that video was made, it's the one I ogled the most on Amazon, of which I eventually plumped for. So, which camera did I choose in the end? Well, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Panasonic's Lumix GF5. Now there are two versions, in fact I think there's three versions of this particular Lumix available. There's this one, which is the X version, which comes with a 14-42 power zoom lens. There's the K, which comes with the same lens but a manual zoom instead of automatic. And there's the, I think there's the W version, I'm not too sure, but it comes with two lenses. But at the moment, I'm happy with the one lens. Now, why did I choose the Panasonic in the end? Well, I chose it purely because on the basis of its reviews, I've heard nothing but good things about this camera, so that's why I plumped for it. Alright, so let's do the usual. Let's pan down the camera, as in my webcam that is. It's not this one, but that one. And let's have a look inside. Now, I will explain that I tried to look for several unboxings for this camera, but there didn't seem to be that many available, so I thought, you know, let's make one myself. I might as well go into that for you. So, right, so on the front of the box, as we can see, I'm sorry about the lighting, I might switch the lights on at this point so you can actually see. There we go. So as you can see, this is the actual camera body, and it comes, this is the black version, so that was a good thing. Now I got this off Amazon for, at the time, £250. Now that to me, for a camera like this, is a bargain. So we got the micro four thirds symbol, which means I can use Olympus lenses. But I think Panasonic specific lenses, like this one, you have to use Panasonic. It's full high definition, and this is the X lens, which represents the type. And of course there's a little G series down there. Now on this part of the box here, it tells me it's got the ISO, it has intelligent auto. We also have stereo microphone. It's 12.1 megapixel. It has a pinpoint AF function. It's full-time live view. We have the creative control, which means I can add different art filters. It's got a 3-inch touchscreen, and it has face recognition. And there, of course, is full HD, and it records in AVC HD, which is the best recording format. On this side, there's nothing there. On this side, it's barcode information, and on the back, it has 3D, which means I can take pictures in 3D with the correct lens. But at the moment, I'm not too worried about getting that one at the time. You can view your videos on QuickTime. It takes the maximum SD XC card, but I've actually got, one second, reach over. I actually picked up a 16 gig SanDisk SD HC card, which is compatible with this camera, and it's class 10, so you get the best transfer rate. So I think without further ado, let's get this box open, shall we? So let's get this tape off. And we need our trusty old friend here. The pen knife. Always useful, always starred in every single one of these unboxings I've done, so let's get her open. Without breaking the box preferably. Alright. Let's open her up and have a look inside. And as usual, we are greeted by the most important part, the paperwork. Whether it comes in digital or analog form, it's always there in front of you to greet you at all times. And luckily it comes in a nice neat little pack here. So this must be the basic operating instructions, obviously, as you can see there. And let's have a look inside. I actually presume in there's all the warranty info and advertisements about the Lumix lifestyle, according to this. There you are. So at the moment, I will look at that later. So I'll put that to one side. And of course we are greeted with the digital content as well. So here we have the operating instructions. And here we have the Photo Fun Studio software. So that's for photo editing. But at the moment, I'm not too worried about actually editing my photos as such, as I'm not very good at it, in all fairness. So again, we put that to one side. And now we open up the bottom portion of the box. So let's have a look inside. Oh, it's very neatly packaged, I will say that. Very nicely done. So here we have the, I'll bring some more light here. We have the Lumix shoulder strap, which is fully adjustable, of course. The battery compartment, or the battery charger. So put your battery in there, you plug it into the mains and so on, and you can take it with you for travelling, obviously. And that's quite a chunky looking thing, actually. So that's quite nice. And if you just bear with me for 1 second, I just need to put my main light on because it's getting quite dark in here. So 1 second. There we go. A bit more light, hopefully. That should be all right. Okay, we also have at the front the USB cable, so I can transfer photos directly from the camera. Also we have the battery itself, which is quite a chunky battery. I will actually charge this up before using the camera, unless it's fully charged, of course. And here we have the power cable for the battery compartment. So that's those little bits there, and now of course the main event, the camera itself, and it's in here very delicately wrapped, so I've just got to be extra careful at this point. So take out the actual compartment here. I'll put that to one side, or on the floor. Now this is quite a different investment for me. So by the looks of it, the actual lens is already attached. So let's unwrap this, and I look inside and I see gadgetry. Oh wow, that is actually a really nice feel, and I can actually tell straight away that feels like a metal body as well. So it's got a really nice construction to it. And as you can see, this is the power zoom lens. So we take that off like that, and there's the actual lens itself. Put it back on because obviously we do not want that to be damaged. That button will release the turning process, so we press that in, that turns that way, and the lens comes off. Look at that, that is perfect. I think one thing I will need though, I will need a cap, or some kind of cap, for the actual body itself and the back of the lens, but at the moment I don't have that, so let's get that back on. Click that back in place, so that stays in place for the time being. We have the straps, or the strap holders there. At the top we have the on-off switch, the shutter button, a dedicated video record switch, and the intelligent auto. And here we have the speaker and the left and right microphone. And on this side we have the touch screen, and we have some controls here for the menu functions, and a little grip there, and this button brings up the pop-up flash. Look at that. That is fantastic. So, and you can obviously tilt that back if you want to expose more lighting. So put that back into there. And obviously we have the grip here, and that I can tell straight away, even just holding it like this, I could tell it's a really sturdy looking camera. Really sturdy to hold, very flush. So I think there's only one thing to do. I'm going to get the battery charged up, unless it's already charged, and that concludes the first part of the unboxing. So I'll just readjust the camera, as in the webcam, and I'll be back very shortly. Right, so now I've got the camera I want. The only thing is, I will need something to carry it around with me. And don't get me wrong, I will not want to damage a camera like this now that I've got it. So I did get myself a nice case to go with it. Now, I will admit, I'm a bit of an aficionado, so here's the one I've got. It's the DMW bag one. I'll just get that out now for you. See, all the usual manuals and bits. It's originally designed for the G1 camera, which is quite large, but this will fit the GF1, or the GF5 rather, no problem at all. So let's get out of the box. It's quite large, actually, but it will be ideal. So here's the outside of the bag. Here's the front side of the bag rather. And you can see there the official Lumix logo, and here's one of the zip pockets at the front. At the back, there's another little compartment there, so I can put anything else I need to in there, like if I've got one of the caps off. And I did find out about the caps as well, so I can order them directly from Panasonic, which I will do. They're only $5 each, so I'm not too bothered. So now, let's open her up. So the strap comes out like this. Quite a nice strap actually. So let's open the front, which is a double zip function here. And inside, we have 3 partitions. So the camera will sit in the middle. Lenses either on either side, and obviously for the accessories as well. That is actually really nice, and it looks and it feels really nice on the inside as well. It's got nice, and I do like the design of the bag as well. It's got this nice red leather at the top. It's got a nice red shoulder pad there, and it just complements the whole camera together nicely. So that is everything. I'm now letting the battery charge up, and that will take some time. And forgive the redness, I was concentrating while putting the neck strap on the camera itself. So with that, it's about time I sign off. Thank you very much for watching, and this has been Supercar575, and I've been unboxing the Panasonic Lumix GF5 camera. Thanks for watching everybody, see you soon.